Hello, this is Brian Mounts. I run topoffmycoffee.com. Today I want to talk to you about the K-Select and the K-Classic. These are two of the most common Keurig coffee makers sold today, and there's lots of people asking the difference between them. I get questions in the comments, I should say, from time to time about these two machines, which one I recommend, and why. So I wanted to make this quick video to summarize the whole thing. This is a short video, so I want you to listen up because it's going to end quick. Both of those two machines have almost the exact same size water reservoir. It's roughly the same shape, but the K-Select reservoir is slightly taller. We're talking 4 ounces. That's pretty much nothing to even consider. You're not even going to notice. Both machines have a 6-ounce coffee brew setting. That's what I strongly encourage my viewers to use. 6-ounce cups of coffee taste better than 8-ounce cups of coffee, out of K-cups at least. So you pretty much should always be using either the 6-ounce or the 8-ounce setting. Only the K-Select offers you a 12-ounce. I pretty much use the 12-ounce setting only when I'm making just a big cup of hot water or when I'm doing a cleaning cycle with vinegar. Both of these machines can brew coffee enormously fast, like crazy fast. From a completely off state, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes for the water to heat up inside the tank. But then once the water is heated up inside the tank, so long as you don't turn either machine off, it will keep the internal tank hot and, up to temperature for about 2 hours or so. Both machines are the same. When you brew, let's say an 8-ounce cup of coffee out of both machines, it takes about 6 to 7 seconds for the water to start coming out, and then it takes about 30 seconds for an 8-ounce cup to brew. It should also be said that the K-Select is the only one of these two machines that offers a high altitude setting. That means if you live in a place at a high altitude, you're going to get a better brew if you've got the K-Select, simply because you're able to toggle on that high altitude setting. It changes the way that it heats the water to be a little bit more appropriate for the boiling temperature at higher altitudes. Not only does the K-Select have a slightly taller reservoir that can hold about 4 ounces more of water, but this machine also comes in box with a charcoal water filter. The K-Classic, on the other hand, does not come with it. You have to buy it separately, which is pretty interesting because the cost of the charcoal water filter is usually enough to bring your total cost up to the point where you might as well have just bought this one anyway. Of these two coffee makers, only the K-Select has a strong button. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I am a proponent of using the strong button every single time. I don't want anyone out there really to be using a coffee maker that brews the coffee too fast. Strong button slows it down. On the K-Select, on the strong button 8-ounce setting, it takes about 60 seconds of brew time after that first 6 to 7 seconds for the water to start coming out. So the whole thing is about 1:07, but you get about 60 seconds of water to grind contact time compared to 30 without using the strong button. This makes an actually better tasting cup of coffee. For the most part, both of these coffee makers are about the same style. Water reservoir on the left, machine on the right. The K-Classic is a little bit taller than the K-Select, even though the K-Select's water reservoir is a little bit taller. And when they're open, the K-Classic stands taller than the K-Select, which means if your kitchen cabinets are low, then you are going to have more of a problem with the K-Classic. Considering the fact that both of these coffee makers are almost identical with the exception of the strong button and the extra 12-ounce setting on the Select, I greatly recommend my readers over on my website and my viewers here on the YouTube channel to opt for the K-Select. It is more expensive than the K-Classic, but barely so. Depending on where you shop, when you shop, what kind of sales you find, you're generally going to be paying about $10, maybe $20 more for the K-Select over the K-Classic. However, that's not always the case. Sometimes that K-Select can be pretty much the same price as the Classic. Go out of your way, do some sales shopping, find that Select because it is a better machine than the K-Classic. I hope this was helpful. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe for more videos like this down the road. I've got other materials showing you how to make better coffee with the Keurig systems. If you are interested in learning a little bit more on how to make your coffee taste better, please go ahead and hit that video right up in there. I'm also going to link to it down below in the description. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in the next video.